Hello and welcome to the Llama Commerce Show live from Magento Imagine 2014. I'm Kurt Theobald, CEO at Classy Llama.
And I'm Brett Curry, lead strategist at Classy Llama, and we are stoked to be at Imagine 2014. This has been fairly epic. I know that word is used a lot, but I don't think it's been inappropriate for this show.
I totally agree.
It's been fantastic. It's been huge for Classy Llama with the announcement of the Llama Commerce platform and our help in building a responsive theme of Magento. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's been really cool.
It's been fantastic. And
so
we've got a really cool guest today.
We do.
Too.
Dave Hyman from Yotpo is joining us today, and he's going to help us demystify e-commerce into digestible, actionable bites, just like we do on every single show. And of course, we have our good friend Ott, who actually we lost before the show, and then we scrambled. There was panic, yeah. Like
the show almost didn't go on.
I went insane. I almost went to the drink.
You fired at least one person.
Yeah, well, I almost fired Jesse.
That's true.
But Jesse almost gets fired every day,
so
that's pretty par for the course.
That's right.
But anyway, of course, the person who delivers the most value on the show receives the trophy. We usually give it to our guests because we feel bad for them and we feel obligated, even though we know that one of the two of us deserve it.
We'll go for the win today.
We'll go for the win today. We're going for the juggler.
Okay,
that's right.
Okay, good.
So, Dave, just tell us the elevator pitch of Yotpo.
Yotpo is a product review solution. What we do is we work with clients that have sales happening. Automatically, we send out a review request. That review request gets delivered right to the user's email. Then they submit the review. We take that review, put it online next to the product, but then we push it out over social channels and deliver more traffic and more sales to the business.
So I heard about Yotpo last year, and it's just, the thing I really love about what you guys are doing is that when they receive the email, they have that in-email ability to respond to that review. So you've bought the product.
Leaving their email
I mean,
platform.
think about it. If you get an email and it says, hey, can you give us a review? Click here to go to our site to leave a review. That's a significant barrier, just psychologically. But if it's like, here, just reply to this email or fill out this form in the email, you're going to be far more apt in order to complete that. And you've actually seen the results in terms of how many people complete it.
I mean, Catalyst. That is really, I think, what is the most innovative part of our product is we have a system that knows exactly when to send out that email, but then also
X number of days after the purchase or something like that.
And does that vary depending on the merchant?
X number of days, X number of hours.
Right,
because we want to know exactly when we're going to get that email in that we're going to have the highest amount of conversion.
So do you test that for merchants? So for a merchant selling fashion and apparel, it's so many days. If it's an industrial product, it's a different length.
Do you do it by vertical like that, or are you going to actually do it by each merchant? You have some sort of algorithm that runs to test different times?
We have internally, we definitely have stats as far as which vertical gets
vertical
the best.
based, yeah.
But then working with the system, the customer can go ahead and easily change.
They can tweak it.
Days.
Oh, okay.
So that way we can do a little bit of A/B testing and understand when is the best ideal time to send it out. The big thing with Yotpo is that we have an extremely high open rate. 37% open rate on the emails.
Why is it so high? That's crazy.
Because we know the exact hour and the exact minute when to send it out.
Nice.
Depends on when the person bought, exactly which vertical they're coming from.
Do you have a really cool subject line?
I was going to say, there's got to be a pretty
open
tight...
this or die,
Yes!
Explode now!
Open this or die!
We're coming for you.
Right.
That's scary. I'd open that too.
So the thing that we put, when we put that email form, we put that review form right in the email, it's exactly like you said. People to see it and they answer.
Yeah,
so basically,
so
if we look at the stats, right, 42% of review requests are first received on a mobile device. 42%.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wow.
So the idea of then going to a website and doing all of that, jumping through hoops, you're not
They're
going to do
lost.
it.
Forget about it,
Yeah.
right? But if they're sitting on the train, if they're going to work, etc., and they get that review request, boom, it's right on their phone.
Sure, tap in a
and
few
they do
things.
it.
Here you go.
Of course, with us, everything's fully mobile. But then we take that review request, and when we put it online, what happens is basically we put it all over the social channels.
So for the brand,
so
the
this,
brand social
I'm just
platform.
so excited about this.
Yeah.
This is the next iteration of Yotpo. This is what you guys are doing now. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just so excited about this. You guys have nailed the review side of it. And now tell us what you're doing on the content side of it and the traffic gen side of it.
So the traffic, what we're doing then is then we're measuring how much is coming back. With Yotpo, I think we've mastered the review process.
Yeah.
Okay, we're by far probably about double what's happening right now on the market. But it's not for us just about getting that review in. We really want to deliver much more to our users. So what we're delivering is we're delivering new visitors coming to the website, and then we're measuring how much conversion is happening. And that really starts at the top of the funnel, right? We got to get those emails opened. We got to get those reviews in. If you can do that and master that, then you're going to be able to get a lot more conversions.
So let's talk about this for a minute, because we have merchants that we work with and we look at their products, and a lot of them have no reviews, which is just killer. I mean, that's that's going to severely handicap the conversion rate there.
It's almost a must-have.
It is a must-have.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it on the show so many times. Like, at least 50% of consumers, especially on higher-priced products, they need those
70,
reviews.
At least 50.
Yeah. They need those reviews in order to make a purchasing decision. It's so critical. And so if you have no reviews, you are naked.
Yeah, people don't want to take that risk. And so what happens then if people just kind of go on their own and try to generate reviews or whatever?
Yeah.
What are the averages there on what percentage of people actually leave those reviews? It's pretty low.
Great question.
As far as people that are leaving reviews coming back to the website?
No, like if they're on the website already, they just made a purchase. How many come back and actually leave a review? Like naturally. Who photobombed us? Unbelievable. Kevin Eichelberger from Blue Acorn just photobombed our show.
With a llama. He had a llama though.
Kevin, would you just try to get your own publicity, please, and stop hijacking our show?
Always riding on our coattails.
All right, I love being photobombed,
yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
So when someone organically comes to the site, just a normal buying process, it's a really small fraction of people that come back.
5 to 10%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
that's surprising, actually.
But you know what's really interesting?
I was guessing we guess like 2, but yeah, okay.
You know what's really interesting is it's not just about getting that review in. You know,
okay.
This is really, for everybody, it's all about the love. The more contact that you have, in other words, you had a great experience on my website, and you love it, you made your purchase. For us, boom, that's where Yotpo starts. I'm going to get back in touch with you 14 days later with an email that's signed by the CEO of the company that says, hey, thanks a lot again for your purchase. It means a lot to us. Help other people buy. Can you leave a review? And it's about making that content.
It's about goodwill as well. It goes beyond just
I love that idea of helping other people
Yeah,
buy.
that's
so
so
great.
great.
It's about getting that review.
Because people typically want to help other people.
Yeah.
So
can
what's
I go
your
on about that real quick?
Oh, you bet.
Right,
you bet.
About helping other people.
No, you're done.
Get off the show.
One more thing.
You're just trying to win aught.
It's the Q&A. The Q&A process. So that means, the Q&A means that once you have reviews on your website, guy comes to your website and he's like, this is a really cool hat, but is this right for my wife? I don't know if this is going to be good for her on her head. She has a large head. Is it going to fit right, etc.? What they can do is they can then click and speak to somebody that bought the hat in the past and ask them a question and create a full circle of love, a lot of community.
Are you saying you're incorporating a social Q&A type component?
Social Q&A is involved.
Really?
Every account has social Q&A.
I didn't know you guys were doing
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind again.
Every account has social Q&A built in.
You guys have been busy.
So what? Does everybody out there know about social Q&A, or do we?
We talked about it before.
Yeah.
We touch on it, but they may not have seen those shows.
So again, I come to the website and I say, this is a great hat. I'd like to speak to somebody that maybe had the hat because I don't trust the website to give me the jargon about it. So what our system does, it sends back to people that bought the hat out in the past. And then not only does it give me good information about it, but again, it's about the love. You bought the product in the past, and all of a sudden you got another email back from this website that says, hey, we still love you, and we're still interested. We have clients that are interested. And you know what? People love it.
Would you care to share with them? And people want to be a resource.
Yeah, they love helping other people.
Yeah.
Think about that in the non-virtual world. If you buy a product you really love, like I've got a grill that I love.
Yeah.
If someone asks me, hey, should I buy the grill? Tell me about it. I wouldn't be put off by that. I would really enjoy getting into that conversation.
You want to share.
And that's the way people are. Yeah.
Wow. So we talk a lot about. I've got to hit on 3 things here now that I've heard about Yotpo that I just think is amazing. First of all, we're driving reviews. Yotpo's driving reviews stronger and better than anybody else by head and shoulders.
And there's one key thing we missed that we'll talk about related to that.
But
leaving the review right in the email, right? Leaving the review right.
Yeah, it's right in the email to
make
it easy. But they're driving reviews better than anybody else that we've heard of anyway. Yeah. And not just reviews, but goodwill oriented reviews, which are really stronger quality reviews as well. Yeah. So better quality and better quantity. How can you get any better than that? Secondly, they're taking that content and you're syndicating it out, and you're actually driving traffic back. You're using. We talk about user-generated content all the time. What's better than this kind of user-generated content that goes out to everybody and draws them back in? So you've got your social media,
it's really leveraging
all your social media channels. You push those reviews out. I think it's so amazing you guys have done that. Just since last year when we were talking about
you're not only syndicating that to the brand's social media, but also to the reviewers' social media as well. Correct?
Yep.
Wow. So how does that work? So if I'm a reviewer and I'm leaving a review on a grilling product that I love, then that's going to be posted on my timeline. Is that the way that works?
Is that going to go to my Facebook?
My wall?
It'll go onto your Facebook wall. Right.
Oh,
now, you have to obviously
goodness.
authorize
Yeah,
it.
you have to agree to
Now,
that.
if we look at the e-commerce side, that for what's what I call the holy grail.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Because
agree.
that way I'm saying, well, Brett, I'm a friend of yours, and I see that on your Facebook page,
Yeah.
you're promoting this one grill.
Yeah.
And of course, you have
That's
a lower,
it. I
you
mean,
have a
that's
lower
the best
adopting
kind of recommendation that we
Right.
can put out there.
Not everybody wants to do that.
not
of
everyone
course.
wants to do
But
that.
a lot
you still get the
a lot
review.
of people like to do it.
Do you know what the
Yeah.
what percentages of those that actually opt
A
to?
little bit. I'd say it's probably about 15 to 20%.
Still
good.
People that are-
amazing.
yeah.
Still
Way
amazing.
more than what most people have now, which is 0.
But
Yeah,
now, okay, but third thing is, and I need to know about this, so I'm really geeking out about this now
All
that
right.
you've said it.
Rock
But
on.
the social Q&A is built into Yotpo. This is mind-boggling. So one thing that I always say is that the proof has to be in the pudding. You got to hit critical mass, because if not enough people are saying yes, there's something wrong with what you're offering. It's either your customer service, it's the core, the quality of the product, whatever it is. So tell us a little about your critical mass. Like, do you feel like you've hit critical mass in terms of that, like a large number of people saying yes to this? How many customers do you have
To
right
Yotpo,
now?
is that what you're
To
saying?
Yotpo, yeah. How many customers
So
do you
we're
have right now?
averaging right now about 5,000 new signups per month.
Boom! Okay,
5,000
if you
new
don't
signups.
know that, that's
massive.
critical mass. So how many
Okay,
customers do you
5,000
have right
signups.
now?
Well, right now we're launching our premium account.
Okay.
We've been going on something that was only free.
Okay.
Right now we've taken a whole new set of suite of products, including social Q&A, including customization, including the ability to comment on reviews that are coming in. We created it. Can I go into pricing a little bit?
Yeah.
You bet
I
you
like
can.
it.
No, of
Yeah,
course,
do
of
it.
course. People don't know how
People
much it
wanna know.
costs.
People wanna
Yeah.
know.
All right, so we have starting pricing at $30 a month.
Nice.
$30 a month.
Nice.
This is mind
And that's for the premium.
Fully
That's for the
integrated
premium
with
option.
Magento.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're big fans of Magento, and that's fully integrated.
You guys have
Fully
focused
integrated.
on Magento. I know you have, because last year I talked about it. You guys have been focused
Magento
on
is
the...
all love for Magento.
That's
Right.
fantastic.
Magento has been a great partner for us. They've delivered some fantastic clients that are engaged,
Yeah.
that want to work with our account management team and really like prime up their account to get the best results.
So, Dave, I also heard that you guys have built out the ability to give seller-level feedback as well. So it's not
Yep.
just product level, but seller level.
You
And
guys
I
are
don't know
up
if
to
I
date.
told you this,
Jeez,
Brett. I don't know if
you're
I
up to
told you
date.
this, but I've been wanting to incorporate that in the Llama Commerce platform. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're going to have to build that out from scratch. And then I found out that these guys are already doing it. I'm like, mind blown.
So talk about that. Talk about what that's doing.
So, I think everyone out there knows that Google's moving everything with seller ratings over to based on site reviews, not on product review. They want to know which site is better for their consumers.
Yes.
So Yotpo is a certified partner for Google.
Awesome.
Basically what that means is that every review that comes in, it's a verified review. And what we do is we take that and we help promote your website through Google Shopping.
And it's not just, you're selling yourself short a little bit there, because it's not just Google Shopping. Imagine you went to a product and there were no reviews, but above that, there was like 7,000 seller reviews that you had, right? Imagine if
could
that was
do
the
it.
difference.
That
That would
could
do
tip
it.
the
It's
scales.
not just product specific, but also seller specific. And if you've got that credibility built there,
That's
the
the most
product level
important thing.
credibility is not. So I love it that you're
Yeah.
integrated with Google Shopping, and
Yeah.
that's going to be present there, but it's also present on the site as well. And I am just
I
so
think I like
geeking
the
out
product,
about
but
that.
now I know that I've got.
I know I got a
can
good
trust
company
the
behind it. It's just
seller.
like eBay or
Exactly.
Amazon seller ratings. You've
Yep.
got that strength there of the
So
seller, not just the product itself.
huge.
So imagine if you had both. Mind blown, right? So anyway, I'm not going to make any commitments here, but I am super excited to continue talking to Yotpo about integrating their service into the Llama Commerce platform. But because we're agile and because I get really excited about things and then my executive team tells me I'm an idiot, I will not make any commitments on the show, but I am super amped about Yotpo and getting them on the
It's
Llama
really
Commerce,
good stuff.
pre-integrated in the Llama Commerce platform.
And there's some
sometime
buzz
next
around
year.
you, my friend, as well. We know some other really
You bet.
some movers and shakers in the industry that are talking about Yotpo right
A lot
now.
going
It's
on right
exciting
now,
for you.
and we have a lot of good stuff in the pipeline coming out.
Good.
But really our main goal right now that we're making big commitment to is driving more traffic to websites and just opening up Yotpo to everybody.
Yeah, so I think some of the takeaways are we all know that product reviews, seller reviews are important.
Yep.
What you've done is you've created a platform that ties in a social element. It creates the love, as you say, with the social Q&A.
Yeah.
And it really allows you just to get more and better reviews. It's awesome.
Yeah. I'd say that there shouldn't be a client out there that's not using reviews.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I want to make a broad statement here, but there's a lesson to be learned from how Yotpo has approached the market. They started with one simple thing, and they did it really, really well. And that got adoption, and then they extended and started adding incremental value on top of that, extending from their core. There is a business lesson at hand here, people. If you're hearing this, there's a lot more to learn from Yotpo than just how to get great reviews and drive a lot of traffic to your site, although we are bonkers for it, and we think that you should totally look at it, and there's critical mass, and everything looks right, to me. So we're definitely encouraging people to take a look at Yotpo. That is the action item here. Is take a look at Yotpo.
Get a
and
demo,
consider-
right? You get a free demo. Check it
Get
out.
a demo also with every account. We do account management, walks you through the process, best practice.
I mean, how easy
Every
is it?
account has account management.
One of the big things, I know that one of the big reasons that merchants and our clients don't engage with peripheral services is because it seems too complicated to engage. It seems too complicated to get it integrated with the site. So talk us through that. How complicated is it? How challenging is it?
Basically, the integration is just a click, click, click process, right? We're a partner within about 24 different platforms, Magento being a leading platform. So it's a click, click, click process. As the review comes in, you get an email notification. You also moderate if you want to review, put up this review or not. You can take the reviews off social. You can take them off your website. It's also a profanity filter if people use bad words or use the words of your competitor, etc. There's a lot of different tools that really make it easy to use, easy to manage. But start at the top of the funnel. You got to get those reviews in. It's about making contact with your customers, and it's also about helping new people come on and understand about the best parts of your product.
So are you actually having to do like front end development to make it fit with the?
No, it's built in.
It's built in.
Built in. Yeah, it's built in.
So you're talking literally a click, click, click process.
Click process.
And you have a free base offering if they want to try it.
We have
and then you got some premium offerings.
Yeah, we got a great free product. It's not a bad way to start. Great free product to start off. Understand about the product, learn about the strengths, and then take it from there with account management, really tweak it out, and start to get some high results.
One thing I will say is that if you take the free product, if you look at Yotpo and you say, this is something that we absolutely must do, I would actually recommend, do they have to agree for a year or anything like that, or is it month to month?
Month by month, and the first month is free.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
No brainer.
If you look at Yotpo and you say, this is something we really need to be doing, and you see the services and the premium offering, what I would suggest is it happens. I see this happen where someone like does the free offering and it's really great for them, but then they like get lost doing other stuff and they never come back around and experience the full benefit of it. So if you see the benefit, I would recommend go ahead. It's month to month. Go ahead and do the premium. It's starting at $30 a month. I mean, come on, do the investment, see what it can give you, and if it's rolling and it's doing great, delivering great value for you, great. If it's not, you can always either go back to the free model or cut it completely. So it's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer. Fantastic. I love that. So thank you so much, Dave, for coming on the show.
You're fun to have on too, man.
What are we doing here?
Well, yeah, I guess.
That's it. Show's over.
Okay. Oh my god.
You thought I was just going to walk.
Dave is like us.
Dave
is like us.
If someone tries to
there was
steal,
some kind of like big deal,
presumptuous.
some kind of.
He grabbed the trophy.
He grabbed Ott.
This is all that Dave cares about, just like us. It's all we care about is Ott.
Dave, would you like a permanent part on this show?
Dave's going to be on the show every single week now, everybody, whether he likes it or not. No,
great.
Hey, thank you so much, guys, for joining the show. You're going to see.
But I think we will award this officially.
We have. I mean, of course. My mind's blown.
You can't keep it, but you can brag about it.
I didn't even know about all the great stuff that Yotpo's doing. And I learned stuff on this show, and I thought I knew everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know you do.
I mean, in aggregate.
All of it together.
So hey, thanks for joining us. Engage with us on our social media. Ask us questions. Tell us what you want to be looking at, and let us know if you're looking at Yotpo or if you have experiences with Yotpo. Let us know. We want to hear your experiences as well. So thanks everybody for coming on the show and joining us.
Thanks to Dave.
And thank you to Dave for coming on the show.
Yes.
And as always, we'll close the show by saying, stay classy. Now turn it off. Brett, turn off the show. It's done.
Stop.